Good morning, everybody. That's a calendar I probably gotta get rid of. I've been so devastated I couldn't even function enough to make a video, I wore the special jersey. I just don't feel good. First of all, we had the game under control. They couldn't move the ball on us. Couldn't move the ball. The referees took the game from us. They called two ridiculous penalties. A pass interference on the same drive. Two penalties moved them down the field. Two penalties, 70 yards in penalties in two plays, and end up giving them a touchdown. The only touchdown they got all day. They were dead to rights. On third down, they called the most ridiculous pass interference play I've ever seen. The refs knew they couldn't give the Eagles another damn flag after that. They knew. They wasn't going to get out of Soldier Field. They'd have thrown another bad call. And I don't know what it is about Bears receivers. They catch the ball and then they fall to the doggone ground. They'll be wide open. They catch the ball and they stumble into the ground. It's like, dude, you can catch the ball and continuously run. What you falling down for? Parkey made 3 field goals. That's basically a record for him. You can't keep pushing that kicker to win games. So the Bears should have been scoring 7. The Bears should have been scoring 7. instead of the threes. Everybody talking about next year. Next year is not guaranteed. You were able to sneak a lot of teams this year. This was your opportunity to Kaepernick everybody. You know, you only got a certain small window to do stuff. Next thing you know, players got to leave. Now they got to pay Hakeem Hicks. You got to pay a lot of people on that defense to stick around. We're going to lose some guys. Jackson didn't play, and that was very key because Jackson would have had a lot of interceptions. He didn't play in the last two games. He got an interception and got injured on his last interception he got, and he never played another down. Jackson was the key player this year for the Chicago Bears. Everywhere the ball went, he would get an interception, run back for a touchdown. All season long, he's been killing. A lot of Foles passes. We wouldn't have had a lot of those things that happened. Well, the fans wanted to really do that kicker in. I felt him. I mean, you guaranteed this guy $8 million. He got like what, a 20-some $1 million contract? The kicker from South Florida, and he's missed 10 field goals this year. 5 of them has hit the bar, and I'm like, what are you aiming at? That's a 43-yard field goal, which is a chip shot. So the distance wasn't a problem, and people could say Mitch, he threw some inaccurate throws and stuff like that in the game. I mean, how more accurate do you want him to be? It's Mitch Trubisky. And look what he was able to do. I can't go to sleep. And the reason I can't go to sleep is because I can't go to sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I'm seeing plays in this game. I've been watching sports highlights all day long. And now I got to see this soft player out here, Alshon Jeffrey.
What does this mean to you to do this in your return to Soldier Field? That means a lot, man. Booze and all, that's going to happen, man. I had a great time in Chicago. I love the city of Chicago. I love the fans. But, hey, fortunately, I'm with the Eagles now. Fly, Eagles, fly. Now you go back to New Orleans. It did not go well for you guys there last time. How do you make it different? We stay together and just keep working every day in practice. I mean, they got a hell of a team. I mean, he's an MVP candidate. I mean, Mike Thomas, hell of a receiver. At the same time, got a hell of a players in our locker room as well. Enjoy this one, out, shot, thanks. All right, good spot.
See, you come to our city, start talking crap, soft candy receiver like this, and y'all switch jerseys with him. I wouldn't have switched no jerseys with him. I'd have knocked him out of his. Screw him. He stole Brady's ring. All I got left now is Brady. That's it. All I got left now is Brady. Yeah, I'm in a catch-22. If Phillip Rivers win, I want him to win the whole thing. That's the one other player in this whole thing I would not be upset if he won. No, I'm saying I wouldn't be mad if he won. I'm not saying I'm rooting for him against Tom Brady. I'm just saying, Phillip Rivers, he that guy. And he's put in a lot of work for the Chargers. He really did. With all the controversy that was over his head. And the way it's brewing, we could have a Saints versus Chargers Super Bowl. You know that, right? That's the storyline. That's the major storyline. There's no other storyline in the NFL that means anything besides the Saints and Chargers. KC and who? There's nobody on the other side that the KC play means anything. No, Drew Brees was the Chargers quarterback, and they went and drafted Phillip Rivers. And Drew Brees had won all those games for the Chargers. He was their superstar quarterback, but they felt we weren't going to pay Drew Brees the money. He wasn't worth it. We're going to go with this new quarterback, Phillip Rivers. Not everybody in San Diego was happy. Phillip Rivers came in. They traded Drew Brees to the New Orleans Saints. And Drew Brees has been incredible for the Saints. And so is Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers came in and did great. They've had games where they were the number one seed and lost in the first round. Phillip Rivers, they were 14-2, lost at home because the kicker missed the field goal. So I understand where the storyline is here. The Chargers and Saints game is going to mean a lot. And if that hits the Super Bowl, oh goodness, you better look out. Now would be a good time to make a donation to the page, to the super chat. Hit that super chat up in the description box. Now would be a good time for it. I mean, I was completely paralyzed at that point. If the Chargers win and the Saints win, they'll start to cook more into the storyline. Los Angeles, this is the first year they have football in I don't know how many years. And they got two LA teams, and two LA teams are still in the playoffs. How about that for a miracle? I gotta get some sleep. I mean, all I got left is Brady. Yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just can't sleep. I just can't